Which asanas do you recommend for anxiety? Well, when we look at yoga for anxiety, we can look at many different things. It's not just asanas, but we'll start there. The asanas are the physical postures, and there are a few asanas that are excellent for calming down the nervous system, the emotions, the mind, the energy, and the body, and especially the nervous system. So when we look at asanas or physical postures that relate to anxiety, we try to do things that activate the parasympathetic nervous system, because this is the part of the nervous systems that is related to the calming of our entire being. And a few that I would recommend, the first one, which is very simple to perform, is called simply putting the legs up against the wall. Lay down on your back, and you can do this in bed. This is a great way to do, a great practice to do before the evening, before falling asleep in the evening, or right first thing in the morning if you need to get into a relaxed state. Simply lay down on your back with your legs, your butt close to the wall, and then place your heels up against the wall. And I recommend placing a cushion under your hips so that you have a little bit of a raise a lift in the hips. And that way you can relax the legs against the wall, and you simply focus on your deep abdominal breathing. As you inhale, let your belly expand like a balloon, and as you exhale, allow that belly to move back to the spine. This is an excellent, we could call this therapy even. It's such a powerful way to calm the nervous system and to relieve anxiety. A few more postures are the child's pose. I can't demonstrate right now, but if you look these up, they'll be easy to find on the internet. The child's pose is excellent. The legs up the wall, even shoulder stand, where your legs again once are lifted into the sky. And what's happening is that energy is then flowing down, and it's accumulating here at the level of the throat chakra when you do the shoulder stand. And when you bring the head below the heart, this has an impact on the overall system as well. Another one that's really good is the seated forward fold. You simply sit with your legs stretched out, and you can inhale the arms up, and as you exhale, reach forward and catch either the toes, the ankles, the shins, whatever works for you. And if you're feeling a bit tight in the back or the hamstrings, you can bend the knees a little bit, and you can always put a cushion under your hips. That also helps to make the posture much more comfortable. So doing this posture, and once again, every time we do a posture in yoga, it's important to bring the awareness to the breath. And this is really going to calm us down. When we bring deeper breathing into the yoga practice and we slow down and hold a posture for longer, not just a few breaths, but maybe even a few minutes, from 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, even up to 20 minutes, and you go into a meditative state while you're doing this posture, it's excellent for relaxing and calming the entire system. Another one that I really like is also the standing forward fold, where you stand with the feet hip width apart, and you simply bend at the waist and allow your arms to relax and bring that head below the heart. And as always, focus on that deep breathing. And the last one that I would recommend that's very effective is to lay flat on your body, on your belly. Let the legs spread out and turn the toes out to the side so the inner ankle sinks down to the floor. Bring the arms down along the sides of the body and turn the head to the side. And in this way, you're putting a pressure on the entire front of the body. And it's really wonderful if you can do this outside on the earth. And that's another thing that I would recommend. Anybody who's experiencing anxiety, try to practice yoga on the earth. And this is a wonderful way to connect to this healing energy, and it's a calming vibration. So the more that we get to spend time on the earth, and if you're having a problem with anxiety, I would also recommend take your shoes off and go for a walk barefoot on the earth. This will definitely calm you down as well. Or you can even just sit with your back leaning up against a tree, connecting to that vibration of nature. It's extremely therapeutic for the entire system once again. Now, not only asanas and body postures are good for calming the nervous system, but I would say there's something even more powerful, effective, and efficient for calming the nervous system, and that's some of the pranayama or breathing practices from yoga. And the first one that I would recommend is that alternate nostril breathing, where you inhale through one side, exhale through the other nostril, then inhale through the same side, and exhale through the other nostril. And please remember, you can always go to my website, theapex.life, or to my YouTube channel, and I have several instructional videos there that you can find a lot of guidance for these different asanas and pranayama practices. And the YouTube channel is Apex Life with Jason Milne. Now, the pranayama practices that I recommend, the first one is that alternate nostril breathing practice, and the second would be the humming bee breath. The humming bee breath is very simple to perform. You simply touch the tongue to the roof of the mouth, gently allow it to rest there. You take a deep inhale through the nose, and whenever you inhale through the nose for this practice, you fill the belly, then into the chest, and all the way up to the top of the head. And as you exhale, you hum the exhalation out, and that sends a beautiful vibration into the brain. It's very calming for the nervous system. So these are two that I would recommend. Simple to perform. You can do them just about anywhere. And if you feel that anxiety coming on, try to find a place where you can be quiet, let go of the distractions, and just do some deep breathing. Even just deep abdominal breath, placing one hand just below the navel and another one on the chest, and focus on breathing all the way down into the belly and expanding the belly like a balloon, and exhaling slowly through the nose or through the mouth with sound. So exhaling through the mouth with sound. Doing that a few times will really calm you down and release tension and stress each time you exhale as well. Another practice that's very efficient and effective is chanting the mantra Om. Om is a healing vibration. So you simply inhale deeply, and as you exhale, you can pronounce that sound. And usually the teachings of yoga state that if we do a long O, half of the exhalation is O, and the second half of the same exhalation is And as you do the sound, once again, touch that tongue to the roof of the mouth, and you get that beautiful vibration into the brain, calming the mind and the nervous system. Another two practices are the final relaxation, where you simply lay down on your back and relax each part of your body from the toes to the top of the head, where you consciously take your mind into that body part. You can even feel that you're breathing, inhaling into that body part, and as you exhale, let the tension from that part of the body relax, and you scan through the body, relaxing each part of the body one at a time. This will be a great way to let go of anxiety and tension. And in that same vein is what's called Yoga Nidra. And Yoga Nidra helps to take you into a deep, relaxed state by doing what I just mentioned about relaxing each part of the body consciously. And then it goes even further into calming the body and mind by using certain visualization techniques. And again, all of this information you can find online on my website or on my YouTube channel.